At least Madara
is dead.
Do you guys remember when Toby pulled the W out of his ass because of plot armor? This fight is probably one of the best fights during the entire build up to the war arc. You see, before the war arc, we're set up with a whole bunch of fillers, kind of like the final battle, where the writers are doing everything except ending the show. Except here, we actually have a war arc we're trying to see. You see, Obito is preparing for war, and to be honest, he needs all the help he can get. It's just him and a whole bunch of Zetsus at this point until Kabuto pulls up, so he's trying to track down the Rinnegan. The Rinnegan is with Konan and Nagato's dead body. Now in the real world, if the eyes were attached to a dead body, they would just rot. But since this is Naruto, I guess the Rinnegan can stay alive. I mean, after all, people are literally performing on-site eye transplants, so why not? But anyways, Obito needs a Rinnegan, and after all, to be fair, it wasn't even originally Nagato's. So he pulls up to the Hidden Rain village where Konan is just chilling, and she teleports herself to a very specific area of the Hidden Rain village. Now this should have been Obito's first red flag that something's going on here, because she would have just fought you on site or just ran away. Why in the world would she just move a couple steps over if she didn't want you there? So Obito does his little teleportation thing, and from the jump, Konan is prepared. She launches herself at Obito in half paper form, and Obito begins sucking that shit up with Kamui. But unknown to Obito, Konan actually came prepared. Who knew a female Naruto character could actually have a strategy? Sakura. She basically mixes paper bombs with her normal paper, and Obito sucks everything up. Now this would have been like a self-sacrifice moment for Konan, as both of them would have just died during the moment. But Obito is a quick thinker, just like with Amaterasu. As soon as he books the paper bombs, he reverses the Kamui, saving Konan and barely saving himself. At this time, one of the sickest moments in the anime happens. Half of Obito's mask and his body is blown off, which reveals some of Obito's face. Now, they did it in a way that you couldn't tell if it was Madara or Obito, but the real OGs know it was Obito since the Kakashi Boyhood episode. Anyways, Obito launches another attack and Konan dodges it, leaving him right above the massive rain puddle, which turns into a sea of 600 billion, that's right, billion with the B, paper bombs. You see, Obito can't be in the Kamui state for more than 7 minutes, and he can't teleport out without materializing first, so he's stuck. If he materializes, the paper bombs will just blow him up, but if he doesn't materialize on his own, eventually he'll be forced to and he'll blow up anyways, since Konan has enough paper bombs for a 10-minute constant blow up. So you're probably thinking, bravo Konan, checkmate Obito, GG's. There's no escaping this, he's dead for good. But I have 2 words for you. Plot armor. Wait, that's not it. Hashirama cells. That's much better. Well, in this case, either or will work. You see, Obito uses the Izanagi, a jutsu you can only use if you have both Senju and Uchiha genes. Now, Hashirama cells are used to justify everything in the anime, why Obito can constantly use Kamui, why Madara was able to live through his fight with Hashirama, why Danzo's constantly able to use Koto Masakami, and a whole bunch of nonsense. It's like the why because I said so of the Naruto universe. Anything's possible with Hashirama cells, including definitive death. Obito uses the Izanagi and Uchiha Forbidden Jutsu to make himself immortal for 1 whole minute, all for the price of 1 Sharingan. Now, it would have been funny here if Obito's like Kamui Sharingan got used up during this time, but obviously since Obito took out a whole bunch of Uchiha during the Uchiha massacre, he has a whole bunch of Sharingans just lying around. He survives the 600 billion paper bombs and takes out Konan, putting her under a Genjutsu in her last moments to force her to tell where the Rinnegan is. And that's it, that's all she wrote for Konan. Which makes you think, why didn't Konan just destroy the Rinnegan when she had the chance? She could have just stabbed the Rinnegan and it would all been over there. Like, who was she keeping it for? Anyways, it was a noble attempt by Konan, and a pretty good strategy, but at the end, no one can beat plot armor. Oh yeah, and Hashirama cells. Anyways, if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.